Hey folks. Hey, what up, Sandgroper? Turnabout, Attack Cat. I live! Welcome back. Thank you, bud. Blue's the worst. I've been really crook. I've still got a massive headache, but I'm functional. Well, kind of putting the FU in functional, let's be honest here. Okay, well, look. Gosh dang it. Hang on. Why is that patching so slowly? What's going on there? Hey, Wiz, thanks for 8 months. Appreciate the heck out of it, bud. The fun and functional? Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, no, I was very unwell. But I'm on the mend. I stupidly went to work twice during that period. It's very dumb of me. I was not useful at work, but I was there for some reason. And it's because one of the days that I went in, I was kind of feeling better, and the pseudoephedrine wore off, and I wasn't feeling better. And then, while I was in the process of opening and everything like that, like, you know, lights on, doors open, blah 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 blah. Make sure that co-workers can work, earn their commissions. Like 3 different people called in sick. I'm just like, I guess I'm staying because there's no one else. Whatever. I should give them back the keys and say, get someone else open. And then things got worse. Yeah. Yeah, they did. It's okay, I've got upbeat music to make me feel better. Right, that's how it works, right? I think. Viewers and how are ya? YouTubers and Sandgroper on YouTube. Let's see what's broken in the time I've been away. I'm sitting here and I'm still late. Hi. Hello, Ewan. Hello, Sandgroper. Hello, me. Hello, Internet. Oh. I wonder if they fix this. I've been talking to them about fixing this. Nope. Still inverted. Cool. Love it. That up. Tonk. Rude. Joins in. Hey, fat ass. What? Hey. Hi. Hello there. What is this patch? I'm very confused by this patch. Explore dev tractor. What we got? What up? How you doing today? Hopefully having a good one. I'm back, I guess. Really not sure how back I am, but I am technically back. Says the launcher patch, which I saw. They're doing the tech preview right now on the transport system. I went onto it during the avocado side of it, and it was incredibly broken. But they're testing, so that's good. They're doing pre-recorded Q&A. For the Chinese bar citizen. Good morning, welcome back. Thank you, Hudson Hawk. Appreciate that. I love the tone on I'm back. I'm Ron Burgundy. You about buyback? Yeah, I saw something about that you can't buy back anything with a Squadron 42 on it anymore, which is odd that it hasn't been communicated at all officially. I don't know what's going on there. I hope it's an oversight, and that people will be able to continue to buy back until they give us like a couple of months notice, maybe. Like even if it is just flicking the switch back to buy them back. 115 watch speed, that's absurd, viewers, and thank you, bud. And thank you again to Wiz for the sub, I appreciate that. Yeah, even if they just switch it back on so you can buy back for now, and say, hey, you've got 60 days before we turn off the ability to buy back anything with Squadron included, or they'll modify the packages so they don't have Squadron anymore. Because like I've got buybacks for like a Connie a Killer game package that I've thought about buying back a lot of times and I can't do it anymore. It's not any cheaper than usual, but it did come with Squadron. Because it would be a really good one to gift to other people. Where is Hotfix Central? There it is. Give a few you get? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's just weird that there's been no communication about the whole thing. Okay, so yes, today they rolled out a patch. Japanese localization patch. Prospectors manually detached mining head can't be reattached by a tractor beam. Oh, okay. ASOP shop terminals stop responding freeze momentarily. Oh, if they've fixed that, that's great. That's been a bug for honking years. I have some backpicking to handle weapons slots not placed. Okay, hopefully that's fixed. That'd be good. Well, the CIG said turn it off, didn't even know about it. Yeah, because that'd be C-Daddy would be the person who'd do that, because he's the one who manages the shop like side of things. So if he didn't know about that, then yeah, it's very odd. I guess the other side of it is it probably means that we're getting a Squadron very soon. I know. I hope they do a launch event, but I hope it's not in America. there's my answer at the moment. I hope they do a launch event, but I hope it's not in America. Send me to Canada or the UK, please. And give me like 3 months of notice so I can have the money for it. I think it was last week. I do remember seeing someone post about it. And then apparently Reddit caught on fire. As it is wont to do. Optimizing shaders. Articulating splines. Canada needs its own version of Vegas. Man, Vegas is weird. I've never had any real interest in going there. I think the only reason I could ever come up with to actually go to Vegas was if there was a live show that I really wanted to see. Like, I don't know if they still do it. I know that for a long time, Cirque du Soleil ran a water-themed one out in Macau, and I think it was in Vegas for a bit as well. Like those, I'd love to go and see that, or like one of the Penn and Teller shows or something like that in Vegas, but I'd be going there for the show and then leaving, because it's such a weird like idea of a place. I can't say it is a weird place because I've never been there, but the concept of it is just odd. And like, I know that like Sydney has 2 casinos, and meh, I don't care about them. I think it's partially because I know that I have in the family a lot of history of addiction to gambling and substances and all sorts of stuff, which just makes me not want to gamble. I don't want the gamba. I'm much happier without it. And that is very odd for Australia. I was very proud of myself today, Chad. I was actually finally useful. I've spent most of the last 5 days in bed. Candidly. Like, if I wasn't at work for some stupid reason, I was in bed. Sucking back tea and pseudoephedrine. And, today I finally actually got out of my, funk, I guess you could call it a funk, but not like dropped out like that funked up kicks or anything like that. No, nothing helpful like that. I finally got out of my like slump and actually did the service on the car, which I've been meaning to do for like a month now, and it was really easy. It always is. I knew it was going to be very easy, but I just couldn't get it. Like, I just couldn't get myself out of bed to do it, which sucked. I hate it when I'm not going to call it executive dysfunction because it's a very different thing, but like that mental block that just stops you from doing something you know will be easy. Bed's the best spot for doing nothing and getting better. Yeah, exactly. Less gamba, more shows and places to meet up and interact. Yeah, exactly. I enjoy going to shows. Like when I was up in Queensland, I went to a like comedy entertainment show while I was up there. It was a very much spur of the moment thing. Posted a couple of things on Instagram about it, but it was a fun like variety show sort of thing that was in a it was an interesting space, and it was fun. I had a good time, even though it was no like big famous people or anything like that. I also don't really have much of a care about famous people for the most part. Like I'm always happier when I run into like Marty or Blair from Mighty Car Mods, or like ran to Cletus McFarlane one time. I'm happy running into those sorts of people who are like friendly, interactive people than like running into... Who did I run into the other day? Hang on, someone... Like Hollywood stars and stuff who I occasionally see or run into. I'm just like, oh, meh. The only actual gambling I did was playing some blackjack with the free chips they give you. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. It doesn't interest me. But like one of my reporting managers I have goes to Vegas twice a year. And he's sunk so much money through the system that they always give him like free accommodation at a variety of different hotels. Last time he went for the Vegas F1 and had free accommodation and free drinks for the entire duration of the F1. He had to buy tickets to the actual race, but everything around the race didn't cost him anything. But then I'm like, it didn't cost you anything, but how much money did you run through gambling? Oh, it wasn't that much. Uh-huh. Sure. Oh, did everyone see the patch bundle for this month? I hate that I like it, chat. I really hate that I like it because I don't really feel like I should spend $28 on it. It's a wolf skin. With the Gemini sniper rifle, which is, you know, meh, whatever. And this armor set. I actually really like that armor set. I just, the other side of me is, ever since they've said that like pledging for something doesn't get you the blueprint for it, I don't care about them anymore. Like, isn't that default? It looks very similar, but it's not, apparently. Apparently it's not the default one. Also, like, when they change how the, yeah, it actually is slightly different. It's got different parts of it that are highlighted. Also, when they change how armor affects your ability to be in vehicles, I suspect that what looks like a heavy armor, could be medium, could be heavy. What is it? It is... It's like the Xanthul helm, right? What is it? Monda. Mond is heavy. I don't think about to wear this armor set in that ship when they change how armor affects your ability to be in vehicles. You'll probably be able to chuck it all into the ship inventory, but I don't think you're able to sit in the ship in that armor. But it is a very nice armor set. Yeah. I know. And then the subscribers item for this month was this pretty dope helmet. I like this helmet design. I'm the peon level subscriber, so I didn't get the pistol case, but I don't know about the pistol case. Hey, Ironclad, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Up close, it's a very old carbon fiber lock. Yeah, I'll chuck it on my character in a second. I'll show you. This is a cool pistol case, but I don't know the use for it. Right? I think it might just be a cosmetic item. And then they sold it as a pack. Well, cosmetic only, does it actually hold stuff? I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, that's it there. Then I was fucking awkwardly. Oh yeah, I was off doing missions. Last time I was out and about. You know, as happens. Yeah, there's it's a new one. This is the one for this month. It's a blue skull. Okay. Move all those. Move this across as well. I don't know what that notification was for. I think it was Ironclad again. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. The notification just comes through really late on that one. Where is it? Yeah, so that's the new one. That's the new one. You can see it's got a very like pixelated look on it. Pretty cool. Yes, that's the new one. Then there's also a blue and so there's also a red and a yellow one as well, which are last month's. And this one's more of sort of a smoky, fiery look. Oh, I didn't realize it animated. Ah! I had no idea this actually animated your skull. That's cool. Are they light or flight? Not sure. Let's have a look. Flight helmet. That one's a flight helmet. Also a flight helmet. It's a bug. It has a bug at the moment where your head bubbles when you wear it. Oh, interesting. And then that's the yellow one. Which again, I really like the fact that they animated the skull based on your face over IP tracking. Does this one have an effect? No, really. It's got like a yellowish hue to the actual glass. Oh, there is like a tracking dot effect over the glass. I don't know how well that shows up on the stream. But yeah, you can see how the honeycomb pattern is slowly moving around the helm. That's pretty cool. And then yeah, the new one is the blue one. And then yeah, you're right, the mod is a heavy set. And for everyone who did the event where you had to do a race during last month, last patch basically, you had to do a race event. You got this helmet credited to you recently, which I think they sold previously, or at least they sold a very similar helmet. Pretty good looking helmet, actually. I could see me riding a sports bike with something like that. For sale in the shop? Probably. Let's have a look. On the normal shop? I'll have a look. This is a pretty cool set as well. No, that's the wrong button. Ooh, ooh. It's part of is it the Origin helmet? No, it's a different helmet to that one. Because I distinctly remember seeing that one for sale previously. Yeah, there it is. The Gear Corso helmet. Pretty cool set. Quick look of it. Yeah, let's go with this one. Quite like this set. This is the GCD Army. This is the start of the referral tier. That's quite a cool set. There we go. P8s work. I think a good P8. Ability. Active beam attachment, good. Plus the early referral pulsar has a color scheme. Yeah, I've got that one as well. I think I'm up to 4 or 5 referrals in the new referral store. Five. Oh, 4. Yeah, I've got 4 so far. It gave me the armor set. SMG, the Gladius model for some reason, and a Mirai Pulse with skin. Med tool, right? That's what I needed. They're classified as sidearms now, aren't they? It's looking better.
Driving past your house, I find myself in tears, thinking about the love we shared.
There we go. That'll do.
Thinking about
Us?
the times we had. I don't know why
How? How is that nearly full? Never matters. Everything is meaningless. Let's have a look. 2 times isn't bad for this one, actually. Oh, if any of you didn't know already, you can hover over the attachment slot in the weapon down below me, and it'll highlight anything that would apply. And you can just double click it to apply it. So, like, total and suppressor for it. It's just a useful feature. Like, once again, games and like developers and stuff like that just assume that everyone knows everything about how something's designed, and they just assume that you know how to interact with it. Oh, they're on torso. That's why they look so. Okay. Sure, that works. Anyway. Oh. Helmet off because I am dehydrated as. Turn that off. Get a sustenance. Back up burrito. So it's been a solid 33 minutes of me being useless. Love to see it. I've seen my character rocking such a majestic mohawk. Makes me remember I need to get a haircut. Might do it tomorrow. Oh no, I've got nephews all day tomorrow. Ugh, it's not gonna happen tomorrow. Did I just yeet my feet through that steering wheel? I think I might have. Ah! The music from the bar in Orison is a perfectly normal level of loud. Puppies. Let's do the mission.
Day to take down some shitheads, huh? Got your
Let's
man on
go.
tap and ready to go once you punch him out.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
She's not running great at the moment. Let's go. Whenever I leave Crusader, my computer loses its mind for a moment. Just de-streaming and then streaming in stuff. Well, hello there. Titanium. The zooming of the paint. Oh, I didn't have a look at that paint, did I?
Shield.
So this is the default paint. That's the default paint. And then, huh. It's a pretty subtle difference. Yeah, it's a pretty subtle difference. You'd be forgiven for thinking they are functionally identical. Looks like it's a darker, like gunmetal grey, rather than the sort of the hint of blue that this one has. But beyond that, it's very similar. That's a very similar skin. Yeah. I know. Oh, it's got like a carbon weave or something on it. Yeah, okay, it's got a carbon weave on it. That's what the difference is. Like more of a gunmetal grey, and then it has a carbon weave on it, whereas this one's just a more of a matte finish to it. Not a matte, like a semi-gloss
Contact
finish.
confirmed. Target destroyed.
I just played with it myself. The patch bundle skin. No, it's a subtle difference, which I don't know how I feel about. Like, I want to encourage them to like make different skin options and stuff like that, different textures, different details, that sort of stuff. But at the same time, it having like
Destroyed.
no discernible difference from a distance doesn't encourage people to buy it.
We'll mark one less shithead on the run. Pleasure doing business with you.
Is the Alpha Wolf the best looking ship of the last 12 months? I really like the look of the Alpha Wolf. I really like the look of it. Is it the best looking vehicle? It depends on what aesthetic you prefer, right? Like if you like that sort of sleek, sort of retro.
Hey, it's Ken. Saw that you're picking up the Mountie. Good luck with this one.
Sports car look? Yeah, I think it's great looking. With the very subtle, indeed, nod at like the Naboo Starfighter, and also the really long nose of like, classic like anime spaceships, like what Gene Starwin's grapple ship. I can't remember the name of it right now because my brain isn't working properly. But it's a very, very sleek looking, like premium styled ship. I'm looking forward to seeing what else we get from Kruger, because there's another Kruger ship coming. But I mean, the other side of it, Sengoku, is I really like some of the really industrial looking ships as well.
Quantum drive disengaged.
But the reason I bought this, the Alpha Wolf was because I think it is an incredibly pretty ship. And I want to encourage them to keep on making incredibly pretty ships.
Shields active. Contact confirmed.
Even though I have so many fighters at this point. It's so good looking. Meanwhile, I'm really looking forward to the Ironclad, which we should be getting in the next couple of months, right? I can't remember what date the Invictus launch week is. But we're coming up on it, and then the day after ILW is Drake Defense Con, and I believe for Drake Defense Con we're getting the re-release of the Caterpillar and the Ironclad most likely. So yeah, it's about 2 months away. Apparently the next like the next like 8 to 10 weeks are just going to be packed full of ship releases. So there's a very reasonable chance that we'll see Star Citizen hit $1 billion in the next 2 to 3 months. Because they are at 960 million last time I looked. I think it was 960. And big ship events.
Target destroyed.
Especially considering we are probably going to be seeing the release, or the... not release,
Just got
but like...
confirmation that bounty's been cleared.
the
I'll get you
announcement of the battle cruiser during ILW and the release of the Ironclad. Depending on how hull limited the battle cruiser is, there's a very reasonable chance we'll see them hit $1 billion.
Contact confirmed.
Billions. As they say, Yuazin, great minds think alike and simple minds rarely differ. Pew 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 pew. These servers are getting an absolute rinsing this free fly, and they really are copping a beating. Oh, by the way, chat, I did draw the winner on the Aurora giveaway. It was... what was it? Apollo Neos, I think it was. Yeah, it was the Polonios who won it. I've messaged them, but they haven't gotten back to me. They have another day to get back to me before I redraw it. So if any of you have contact with the Polonios, please make sure they check their Twitch DMs.
Target destroyed.
Kaboom! Fantastic start of that Mark II. It's really good, isn't it? I'm very impressed by it. Like, I have the starter ships I have now. I've got a Aurora Mark 1. Got an Aurora Mark 1 LN. I've got a Mark 2 and a cutter. And I'd recommend most people the Aurora Mark II or the cutter, depending on what's going on sale and like what pricings are at the moment. Check out the pole switch in the cargo section. It does, but it's very weird, Sandgrabber, because grav bikes have such weird, like, invisible suspension. You need to like power them off and then tractor beam it on. You can't drive into it. And sometimes it likes to just fall over or fall out. But it does fit because a hole score fit anywhere a 2 SCU will go. And a lot more places on top of that. I don't know why I'm saying my flight systems are overheating. They're warm, but they're not overheating.
You got all the details and you know what to do. Play smart, come save you.
Like, 37C is not overheating. Yo.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
The changes they've made to radar have really stuffed me on the power management front on fighters. Because your radar has gone from being like 1 power unit to no, wrong button. On this thing being up to 5. 2 to even use it. But it has brought engagement ranges quite a lot closer together, which is good, mostly. Contract complete. Nani? Okay, sure.
Nice job taking them out. I'll push your pain
Shields
through.
active.
I hope the next patch they give us a screen to track our blueprint in the Moby-Glass. That'd be grouse. Yes, I said grouse. No, I'm not sorry. Ooh, engineering wing. I'll take that. Let's go. Correct, Wiz. There is no active giveaway.
Shields disengaged. Quantum drive engaged.
Gosh, Hilo is pretty, chat. There we go. Fahrenheit.
Landing gear deployed.
Fuel her up. Party on. Yep. Is this doing the... No, it's not. Okay, good. I thought it was doing the I will only point at 000 bug again. If I trusted the systems a bit better, I'd love to do some non-atmospheric, like, outfits, I guess. Like run around with, you know, bounty hunter look. I mean, they're useful to have, I guess. I won't use a pulse laser pistol. I say that, I'm going to run out of ammo now that I've said that. I didn't bring a lot. Magnus 4 water bottle? Sure. Engineering, right? Engineering, right. So choosing recipes? Yeah, sort of. I'm definitely not like only going for them. I'm just trying to go and do a bit of diverse missions. And I didn't want to come back from basically a week off while I was sick to just do mining. Even though, like, I probably should be out doing mining. Yeah, let's see. Haven't run one of these in a moment, chat. I'm still not sure why the Pip's vending machine beeps at me, but where we find ourselves, I guess. Arrowhead, mining attachment, I might as well grab it. .37 shotgun. Oh, dude's right here. Sweet. That audio isn't playing. That is a concern. No, you're not.
They got me!
Okay. That was a whole thing. Do. Let's just nope the heck out of here, chat. Never mind. Can't live out.
We need a medic!
Oh, dude, you need a priest.
Damn it! We lost one! Friendly hit! Damn it! We lost one! Ambush! Friendly down!
Nice. Mission complete. Burrito. I eat. What was the guy's name? Thorsten or something like that? That was a great series of videos. I loved it. Though I do hope we see Jax McCleary come back for this year. Do. Turned it off when I got here.
Intergalactic. Systems active.
Weird. Someone probably turned it on while I was away.
Launch successful.
Very pretty ship, chat. I do really like it. Even though when it first came out, I was very confused by the wingtip engines. Anyway. Let's see what I've got. Ah, Palantino helmet in Sunstone. Cool. Palantino said it's fun.
Bounty's all yours. Get locked and loaded and take him out.
I wish there was a reason to use cargo helmets, right? Like there's these different helmet types from like flight ones, light, medium, heavy, combat ones, cargo or like industrial, and
Quantum drive engaged.
medical ones, and like there's all these like types of helmets, but the only ones that actually have a specific use are the combat ones, which I don't love. But apparently we're going to stop having the casted MFD stuff on non-combat, so on non-flight helmets, maybe? Okay, I can't see any of that without lamp. Though I also have the brightest thing in the universe over there as well.
Contact confirmed.
These servers are massively overloaded at the moment, chat. Whenever there's a free flight event, the servers go to poop, which I absolutely know is both good for people buying into the game and also them doing lots of stress testing.
Target destroyed.
But at the same time, gosh, it makes it an awful experience when you're
Contact confirmed.
used to more stable servers.
Send in your pay.
Closing around 23 meters per second. Let's go! Drake Herald really is one of the forgotten ships, in my opinion.
Target destroyed.
No, that's the temperature warning.
Shield disengaged.
Up to 2.
Can't hear. I'll be tracking your progress on the bounty.
Quantum
Watch
drive
yourself.
engaged.
Let's go.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Go.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
So, tea. Very important part of my daily routine. Imbibe at least 2 liters of tea. If I don't do that, I'm very confused. Okay. Let's go. Nope, 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 jump. Yeah, maybe. There we go.
Quantum drive engaged.
Slave to the coffee habits. That was down to maybe 3 a day. I don't know if I ever told you, Sangopa, but when I worked as a teacher in the UK, the IT classroom was right next to the staff break room, and between every class,
Quantum drive
I'd pick out
disengaged.
the previous class. I'd make the new class line up outside, and in the time that door was locked, which was like a couple of minutes, I'd go to the staff break room and make myself a fresh coffee, which meant that I was having 7, generous double shot-ish coffees every day. Because I'd, wake up, go get breakfast, would have a coffee at breakfast, and then, between every class I was having a coffee. Anyway, when I came back to Australia after that, I went cold turkey. I cannot recommend going cold turkey from like 14 shots of coffee a day to 0. Yeah. During
Contact.
COVID, when you're working all day, you're getting 15 to 20. That's a lot. I kind of went cold turkey when... That is the most Drake thing ever, chat. Bonk. I somehow won that one. Success through
Let me cross
incompetence.
them off the list and get you paid.
Okay, that was weird. Anyway, yeah, I kind of stopped when I had a candid conversation with a doctor who's like, look, it's probably not going to be doing you harm, but the best way I can describe it is it gives you an elevated heart rate, which caffeine tends to do. And this was quite a long time ago, so we didn't understand how it bound with tiredness, like compounds that your body builds. There's a whole lot of science behind it now, apparently. But they're like, your heart probably is being worn out faster than it should be. That's a very bad way to describe it, but I'm like, oh, okay. So if you can cut it down to a reasonable number, or a reasonable amount of caffeine per day, like get it down to like under 200 milligrams of caffeine, that's probably going to be better for you, and you'll probably find it still has the same effect because you build up such a tolerance to caffeine. Your body just produces more of the compounds that caffeine binds to when you're on it, apparently. And yeah, I just went cold turkey. I went from all the caffeine to none of it, and I gave up energy drinks at the same time. That was tough. I was grouchy. Let's go with grouchy is the right word. Insufferable is another word you could use, and would be correct. Will also be a correct description of me when I went cold turkey. Oh, nice. Same planet. Sweet.
Hey, it's Ken. Saw that you're picking up another bounty. Good luck with this one.
Quantum drive engaged.
New. Dark side. Something dark side.
Quantum drive disengaged.
I wonder when they're going to give us helmets with low light. I suspect it's going to be something we only see after Squadron. like it's trying to do a re-entry burn, but didn't quite.
Shields active.
Let's go. So now I let myself enjoy some caffeine, but I do make a concerted effort to not consume excessive amounts. Like, I'll have a medium latte or cappuccino or something like that once a day, and if I'm really struggling, 2 of them. Plus my perfectly reasonable amount of teas. Your issues when you wake up and have a coffee, take the dog for a walk, then have another coffee after breakfast, and make another coffee as I started working. 3 coffees in the first 60 to 90 minutes in the day was really pushing the daily numbers up. Yeah. As they say, those are rookie numbers. Need you to pump those numbers up, kid. But also really don't. What location is that?
Shields disengaged. Shields active.
What's the name of this location? Frontier Fighters Hideout on Cellin. Oh! Must resist the urge to go and murk them, I guess. Screw those guys. And gals. Oh. It's a F7C, looks like. All the pews!
Target destroyed.
We'll mark one less shithead on the run. Pleasure doing business with you.
Adonite Quartz. Terranite. Oh, there's turrets there. I'm not being given a trespassing warning.
Landing gear deployed.
Looks like there's been a lot of failed missions here in the past, chat.
Safe arrival. Engine
I'm sure I'll be fine.
engaged.
I've got a proximity warning when I'm landed. Whatever. Howdies. Now it's pretty much a breakfast coffee, a mid-morning or mid-afternoon, then one in the evening. Yeah, I've tried to avoid the evening coffees as much as they are delicious. I now kind of have breakfast, get to work. Once I get to work, I have a coffee. And then maybe 2 hours later, if I'm really struggling, I'll have a second coffee. Spirit, right? Yeah, it's a spirit. And a cuddy. Is that the Eclipse, right? That one? You don't see a lot of them. Probably because they're stealthy. Yeah, it's an Eclipse. I don't like the design on the Eclipse. I think it's a good sort of tribute to our current modern stealth vehicles. It's McGurdy! Hello, McGurdy! The Frontier Fighters hideout is looking like a bit of a bust. I would land here and see what was happening, but it's just a standard underground facility. He's like, hey! Hi! Down there. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a landed Cutlass. The engine's in landing mode. Or the Valkyrie slash Asgard in landing mode. Because I can see the side doors. But I don't feel like going that much closer. Anyway. I'm going to be a minute, chat. I will be back. Everyone, ad break while I wait.
Always felt like I'm on the outside, never fit in. Watch the world pass me by. Black hole trying to chase the sunrise. Every day I was on my own, can't see my hurt, cause I'm a ghost. In the crowd I still felt alone. Yeah. But then we found each other, and everything turned around. One broken heart to another. You never let me down. You never let me down. Ooh. Even when my world gets all fucked up and comes crashing to close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. Now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it.
Alright, back again. Alright, where are the New South Wales bushfires at the moment? I've got the that yellow sun, like the orangey sun that you get from bushfires. Okay, it's at French's Forest. Hazard reduction burn. That makes sense. And Belrose. And Orung. Okay, it's all over there. Cool. Wiz, hi. No, please no. Go dark, turn some lights on your cheapskate.
I'm in danger.
Gosh dang it, who did that? Wiz. Trying out one of the emergency boarding actions where you board the 890 jump and kill some pirates. Yeah, it's pretty fun. They're good. They've been around for ages. They still need to update the NPCs there because the NPCs don't use the ammo correctly or carry the right amount of ammo. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one, Ewan. Let's do this one. Yeah, I was cleaning up my cups and stuff and I ended up with only one spoon left. Fudge. Butterfingers. Did give me the SFX, yeah. Yeah. I'm not. It's been a week off, chat. I've enjoyed not this for a week. A bit more than that. That's me being a little bit too stingy. I know it's stonking hot, but I need to give you a little bit more than I was. Oh. Gosh, the Ghost Reaper ones. It's like it hits your tongue, and then your mouth is immediately 100% saliva. I'm confused and concerned, Wiz. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, I'll go do a night jump mission. If it's up. Sorry. The sneezes are real. You're up. Let's get out of here.
Landing gear raised.
Puppies. Yeah, Meta, I was absolutely, like, cooked on the flu. Off work for, like, 3 days. Worked for 2 of those days. Really shouldn't have worked for those days. I was physically but not mentally present when I was at work. Yeah, I was cooked. I still am a bit. I'm just kind of well enough, I guess. Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated, much like people's reports of me being working for CRG. It's still, yeah.
What's done is done, but I kept the in the dark, my mind's your home.
Oh, there's one. That was on the mercenary. I only be on mercenary when I'm actually at Crusader, maybe? These missions are fun, by the way, if you haven't done them already. The Purge ASD servers ones, they're good. Huh. Interesting.
Shields disengaged.
Home tool do? Yeah, I've been functionally useless for the last week.
Quantum drive engaged.
As opposed to how I usually am, which is functionally useless.
Into the truth that you've been hiding, leaving me blind, my sun kept shining. I lost my heart with
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Mercenary, where are they? Ain't no jumps not popping at the moment. Yeah, strange. I'm probably gonna get clapped on this one, but we'll try it.
Can't hear.
Yo,
I'll be tracking your progress.
Quantum drive engaged.
how are you doing anyway, Shice Memphis?
Quantum drive disengaged.
Come on, let's go. Yo. You.
Quantum drive disengaged. Contact confirmed. Shields active.
Gladius. This is gonna be spicy, chat.
Target lock.
Yeet. Bonk. I was coming in hot, chat. I was coming in real hot.
Target destroyed. Contact confirmed.
Nice job taking them out. I'll push your payment through.
Uh, 20. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it, bud. 20. Pour the whiskey. Ooh. No, I've got vodka. I don't actually have any whiskey at the moment. I'm on a fairly concerted effort at the moment to lower my calorie intake. When I mix whiskey with like colas or things like that, they taste very strange if I use the 0 calorie stuff. But when I mix potato juice with 0 calorie cola, it's perfectly fine. So I've got potato juice at the moment. Only thing hotter than the hot sauce is my flying. Yeesh. Flying by the seat of my pants, my dude. I wish they would get information on a ship without having to lock onto it, because locking onto something marks you as hostile to them.
I'm in danger.
Why? Why? We were all having a nice day. I was having a nice day. Not a lot, just a little bit, please. Boo, 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 boo. That'll do. The annoying thing... One of the challenging things about that hot sauce is it actually starts off really tasty. It's like a really nice spice blend, but then it all goes wrong very badly. Because it's so hot. I still laugh. Butcher got me to try 2 pieces of his Reaper jerky. I was drinking on the balcony with him, and I just ate them. I'm like, and my nose starts running. I'm like, yeah, they're hot. they're pretty hot. And dude just about murdered him. He wasn't impressed with that. Do you hate chat? Sometimes. It's F7C. It's a Hornet. Which Hornet is it? It's a Hornet with the cargo module open for some reason. So it's probably just a standard F7C. It's not the Mark II. That's isn't the Mark II, is it? No, that's the original one because it's got the flat back of the wings. Oh. I like the blue.
Shield disengaged.
Whew. Oh. Hello. Yo.
Good day to take down some shitheads, huh? Got your pay on tap and ready to go.
That tasted like regret.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Yeah, that's definitely regret. Go.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
I don't know why, chat, but that double dose of sauce
Drive engaged.
has suddenly made me crave a very nice Lebanese chicken place fairly close to here. Ugh. They do a really good
Engaged.
falafel roll thing. Oh, I can make them at home. I got some falafels. We'll do that later. No, we're good. Because if I go there, I'll have like a roll and chips. And that's like 6,000 kilojoules out of the 8,700 which an average person needs. So I definitely don't need it.
Shields active.
Once again, yellow, incredibly pretty. Buccaneer. Nice. Buccaneers slap really hard. They've just they got a bit of a change a little while ago when they went to an intercept flight model, which is really good but also really challenging because they just don't turn good, and the NPCs really like to turn fight with you. As I sit here failing at everything.
Target destroyed.
Anyway, hey, I killed Stinky.
Great.
Hey,
Cross them
Indecent.
off the list.
I hope that I am. I'm a lot better than I was, man. I'm still definitely not back at 100% functionality, but I'm back. Also, Sango, for those coasters you sent me, I hadn't noticed initially how some of them have like a mirror, like a metallic effect with like stars on them and stuff. Heckin' cool. I love them. They've replaced every other coaster I ever use. What? Trying to murder me, chat. Oh. Bonk. I was just like casually flying away, and then this
Target destroyed.
why do I always forget the name of ships, chat? I think my brain's full. I think I've lived for too long and my brain is now full. A texture transfers from the print plate. Oh, that's cool. Metallics to print downside. Yeah, it's pretty heckin' cool. I hadn't noticed it the first time, but yeah, I was sitting there and reading a book on my couch, and I picked up the coaster. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Anyway, book. My brain is faulty, chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, like my brain is not good some days. Any days, my brain is never actually good. Right. Let's go.
Shield disengaged.
Nice. Whee.
Shields active. There
we go. Whenever I see Terranite chat, I immediately think Tannanite. And I'm like, I could blow something up today. I don't know, my brain's broken. Even though you can't get in this country. No. Even though you shouldn't have it in this country.
Landing gear deployed. Safe arrival.
Not counting this landed. Some of these facilities you can repair at, some of them you can't. I don't know what the difference between them is. It seems to be completely arbitrary to me, but there you go. Good. We go. Doo-doo-doo. If there wasn't quite as many of them, I'd love to do like role-playing missions where I just come out to ASD sites and man the front desk. Just there in like the ASD in the ASD uniform, using voice chat and like face tracking. Hi there, welcome to ASD facilities. We are unfortunately closed right now. Okay, my satiation didn't actually go up from that burrito. So that's the whole thing, I guess. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe. Total of 1 times ever I've come up here and there was NPCs running around up the top. On that very top level. This one seems to have a good server. I'm in the engineering ring, bud. Never mind, the server isn't good. Server is just as cooked as all of them.
Damn it. Shit! Look out!
That dude's mad about it.
Covering!
Report. We have a body site. Searching for suspect now. Shit! Contact!
Got you covered! Suppressing fire! I'm pinned down!
No, you're not. Okay, this is lovely and broken. It doesn't know I'm down here. This has gone well. And Vegan Angry doesn't particularly like me. Wave to pass. Wave. There it goes. Cool. Oh man, that was a bad time for me.
This place is. No! I got hit! Here! Cover! Shit! Contact! Under fire! Suppressive fire! Covering! Shit! Look out!
Really?
Hit! I need some cover! Ah, they dropped one!
Yeah, I did.
Cover! Cover blast style! Moving! Friendly hit! Friendly down! Friendly hit!
Okay. Tool safe vest. I don't know that one. That's the pistol, right? Also just the pistol. .97 shotgun. Those are the snipers, right? Those are the sniper rifles, which I don't particularly care about. Links or links, not care. dice in forest. Interesting. Users always useful. I will grab some of those.
Emergency access grant.
Karnas. Nothing. Just Karnas. Bit of carnage. Hey. Custodian's always good. Kana. Another Kana. I'll run back up Custodian for a moment. Is it this one? No, it's not those ones. One of those escape, like, emergency pod things, suit lockers, as a personal carrier who tragically passed when the place shut down. Star Citizen is not a good universe. It is the space game version of the line from Dr. Leonard McCoy, which is space is darkness, death, and disease wrapped in. I can't remember the whole quote, but that. Beans. Oh, another tool safe. Apparently I should be grabbing all of the worn and pristine versions of those medals and gold bars and stuff. Because those are the Wicklow items. Apparently. Flawed gold ingot. Idiot. Flawed gold idiot. There we go. I don't know how this gold bar has got copper corrosion on it though. Need a finger clipping in that one. Look, I got nothing. Yeah. They haven't spent a lot of detail passes on holding things in this game. You kind of have like one option, closed fist, which works for a lot of things, but not everything. Need to spend some more time working on inverse kinematics, you know? Ah. Away you go. Where's the... There's a ship inventory on this thing. Where was it? There it is. Oh, it's apparently broken. Interesting. Anyway.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
Sometimes I do something like this and then I remember the very, very brief time when we had hover mode as a feature. Very brief time we had that as a feature. That was entertaining. Not amazing, entertaining. Did I go to the wrong one? Is that what happened? Did I? I wouldn't be surprised.
Shield active.
Oh dear. I went to the wrong one of these. Good job, idiot. There's like less than 40 Ks between two of them. They put a lot of these down when they started this. Assuming it was originally going to be an instanced location, but instancing obviously still is not in. But apparently it's going to be in for probably going to be in for next patch at this rate, I think. At least that's what I'm assuming based on the fact that we're getting strike groups. Good old tactical strike groups. Yours, mate? Am I going to need my machine, my backup SMG? Probably not. Let's go. Yep, I swear I get beans. Beans? No, apparently I didn't. Do, 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 do. Helmet up. So I don't catch a new and interesting disease that they'll name in my honor after I die to it. Oh no. Oh, now it's updated. Inventory servers are having a hard time, chat. Beans. I'm very worried that the bean and rice burrito I got looks kind of like sugar cubes, but brown. It doesn't fill me with great expectations about the taste. Engineering. Hot sauce Wheeliocious. Uh-oh. That would be a name of something that I suffered from. It's a denaturing of the stomach lining due to excessive Scoville heat units. Rip. You have Kana and a Kana. Well, I guess I'm running a Kana, chat. Alright, you got it, champ. I just saw that guy. There you are, bud. There you are. Oh, Sunstone Palantir arms. Yes, I will swap that out, actually.
Hostiles detected. We've got contact.
Poor black cherry. Oh, Arrow. Interesting.
Found a corpse. Looking for the perpetrator now.
Good news. Not gonna be an issue for you, bud. Ooh, custodian. Custodian.
Laying down cover.
T54. Let's go.
No signs of the suspect. Friendly hit! Hostile detected! Shit! We're taking casualties!
I think we're clear here. I wonder if you can loot through this window. Actually haven't tried since the new looting system. Humans? Human again? Human? Oh, kill shot. Cool. They're always good. They're pretty common, those ones. Use is always good to have. Scale whip sets are nice. I like them.
Emergency access granted.
Interesting. Anyway, mission complete. It's raining inside. I feel like they need to do some more lighting on that sort of effect, just to make it more obvious. Because like, there's like a patch of wet ground which you can very much see because of the lighting on it, but you can't really see the fact that it's like actively being leaked into. Still, Will the Moist Man did a good job on the water effects in this game. Especially on the small to medium bodies of water. When your computer is feeling like being able to render the water deformation under thrusts and shooting them and stuff. Though the overhead on that seems to have dropped a lot. Previously I very much had to turn down water physics simulations a lot, but I can now leave them on the default setting and it's looking good and performing pretty well around them, which is good. Oh, those are pistols. Did my other gun just vanish? Yeah, no, it's my backpacks now, apparently. Whatever. Works for me. There you go, it's now got a color-matched deployment device. Pew deployer. I'll be one sec. Too much tea. Not too much. Quite a lot of tea. Anywho. Where's clearance for takeoff?
Launch successful.
into space.
Shields disengaged. Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Hey. Where are we off to? Yellow. Okay, I'm glad I flew over here.
Bounty's all yours. Get locked in.
Quantum drive engaged.
We're up again.
Quantum drive disengaged. Quantum drive
Playtime.
engaged.
Excellent.
Quantum drive disengaged. Shields active.
By the way, folks, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I was kind of intending on streaming tomorrow, but I've realized that I've just remembered that the nephews are going to be around tonight and tomorrow the whole day. A gladiator? Huh. When the nephews are around, I tend not to stream because they must be involved in anything computer or game related. And I don't particularly feel like having them on my stream without their parents' permission, and I also don't particularly feel like I make good content when I'm being horrifically distracted by the small humans. He's a gladiator. One of the Astropub's favorite ships. Also one of McGrady's favorite ships. Though he'll never admit it. There we go, got a friend.
Shields under attack.
Glad. You and your little 2x2 turret on the top. Very good missile/torpedo loadout. But very, very, very under-shielded. And I don't think it got much love with the changes to armor either. It's just another one of those legacy vehicles. I think it's right up there with like the Drake Herald in vehicles that have just aged out of functionality. Though it did get the update that gave it bombs, and they are not particularly useful but amusing.
Shields under attack. Target destroyed.
Kerboom.
Done and dusted.
As bits of it go falling past.
Send in your pay.
What did I get? That was Palantino Arms in Sunstone. Ooh, Sunstone. Very fancy.
got all the details. You know
Let's go.
what to do. Play it smart and come home safe.
Engaged. Quantum drive disengaged. Shields active.
Doing a new. No, too much blue.
Weapons disengaged.
Looks even cooler without the guns deployed.
Weapons
Anyway.
active. Contact confirmed.
Got a Hawk? Nice. God, the Hawks are a nice ship. Even if it got rid of the weird, like, extra seat holding thing at the back. Unsub something? Unsubscribe podcast? No, that's not right. Here's a Hawk. Huh. There you go. Yep, locked.
Contact confirmed. Shields under attack.
Yeah, sorry, Hawkeye. I'm in a vehicle that's just as agile as you are, even if I'm not as good at deploying pews as you are.
Target destroyed. Shields under attack.
Is that an 80? No, it's 100i. I was going to say it's an
Just got
85x.
confirmation that bounty's been cleared. I'll get you paid.
These little 100i's are very nice little ships, actually. I had one for the very longest time because it was my, like,
Target destroyed.
extra small landing pad backup vehicle. You know, when you get one of those ground locations and you can spawn, like, wheeled vehicles or, like, teeny tiny ships. And yeah, I had a 100i for that because it was a very nippy little get out of atmosphere, fly to a location sort of vehicle. But I've got so many now because I've got like the Cutter, the Aurora Mark 1 and Mark 2. I don't. Oh, the Pisces, both of them. You get a 125A as a prison escape vehicle. Yeah, makes sense. I still hope they sell a Origin like small like minivan to fulfill that sort of expectation of like personnel transport, because we've got the E1 And then the Gemini Star Lancer? No. What is the name of that Star? No, not Star Lifter, not Star Lancer. Star. What am I meant to making the name of it? Starliner. Yeah, that's the one. Because you haven't really got anything between them, right? You've got the E1, the Genesis Starliner. That's the one. Gemini. Good wording, me. I word so good. Ask anyone. They'll say, "Oh boy, that Farah can word." Actual gameplay for them? Oh yeah. Yeah. Horrifyingly, I don't think we'll be seeing that until post 1.0. Which sucks, but there you go. Well, that's why we haven't got the E1, right? They haven't built it because they don't have the gameplay for it. Then again, they had the Zeus Mark II Mark, the MR, which is like combat jamming variant, and that hasn't been delivered either. I can't work out why that hasn't come out. Bounty hunting mechanics? Well, is that the reason they gave for the Mark not coming out? Huh. Oh, bounty pods. No, the Mark doesn't have bounty pods, I don't think. I thought the Zeus Mark II MR had the quantum jammer. Like, you can't leave. I thought that was the feature it had. And additional pew deployment devices. They want you to be able to use pods in it? Yeah, okay. Then you go to interdictions with EMP and QED. Yeah. So quantum enforcement device and EMP. Like what the blue has? 2 detainees. Oh, okay. That's where it's from. That's why it hasn't happened. I'd like to think it's the most, like, useful of the Zeuses. Because the Zeus cargo, the Clipper, kind of got outdone by the Hermes. The Hermes? And the ES, the exploration variant, is kind of a nothing burger in my mind. Even though the Clipper can launch without crafting. Yeah, but the Clipper's still just like a basic fighter and also still has the medical stuff on it. The Apollo can launch without drones. Yeah, they've been retconning drones for a while now, Riot. I honestly believe at this point in time that the drone side of things is potentially going away. Because they kind of haven't really addressed drones as a functionality in a long time. The Zeus Mark could literally have 95% MP without cryopods. 100%. Really, it would be a really, really good like PvP support vehicle, right? Because it's a bit more durable than the RSI Mantis, and has a bit more firepower than the standard like CL and ES Zeuses. because it's got the extra 2 turrets on top as well, like the top and bottom turrets, and it's got the EMP, but no. It would have to be a lot stronger than the other Zeuses because they're paper. Yeah, the Zeuses are challenging to solo. Like, I've flown the Clipper Loner. I've got an ES or Clipper. I've got an ES Loner, and it's fine, I guess. But it just doesn't feel like it has that much personal firepower. But for doing like small cargo runs and stuff, it's pretty okay. But yeah, it's definitely not a combat ship, the ES. There's a lot better choices. Though entertainingly, the ES flying solo seems to have about the same amount of firepower as a MSR flown solo. The MSR is one of those ships that I want to love, but why is that not available for purchase? The Zeus Mark II ES. It's pretty okay. It's fine, I guess. You think the CIG made an active decision to give the cargo on the Zeus Clipper for reasons? Yeah. They very much like had a number that they were working towards for the cargo space. Yeah, I don't know why it's not an always available ship. It feels like it should be. Then again, a large chunk of this ship is useless. Like, it's got the cargo area, the smuggling stuff is useless, the scanning stuff is useless, and the data hauling is useless. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, 2 size 3s. There you go. It's actually got more firepower than an MSR. It's got 2 size 4s. It's always got a lot of use. It's true. You do spend a lot of time running through hallways. That is definitely correct.
Shields disengaged.
Can't hear. I'll be tracking your progress on the bounty. Watch yourself out there.
Why do you let me go in there? Okay. The doors, and the doors, and more doors, and another door. I love that, like, the first time you get into an MSR, your, like, first step is running in the back, getting on the lift, using the lift. And from about the 3rd time you use it onwards, you realize that you can just vault the lift. So it never goes up after that.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
But I do really like the usable space on the MSR. Like, the cargo bay is good for it. When you've got 3 people in it, it is actually hilarious. The amount of effective firepower you get out of it. Even though the guns aren't big, it's got really good coverage with them. And it's fairly agile, it's fairly well shielded. It's just kind of like a good vehicle for a couple of people to go around and do a variety of missions in.
Engines. Major system issues.
Oh, sure. That said,
Shields active.
I do kind of wish it was modular, as this year seems to be the year of modular designs. If they took the MSR and let you replace, like, the scanning module in it, or the data racks in it, because an MSR with a tier 3 medbed in it would be great. Do you still like the MSR? Yeah. It needs the functionality, right? It needs the scanning gameplay. It needs the data running gameplay, and then it'll be a great ship. It'll be a better ship. I don't know why it always says my flight systems are overheating. My engines are at 30 degrees. It's fine.
Contact confirmed.
Hello. Yeah, like if someone was wanting to do like some mixed combat missions and like salvage and like looting areas sort of missions, MSR is a really good choice because the turrets are very effective even though they're not high powered, moderate size. It's, you know, it's a fun vehicle to hang out in. Though I still insist that they should add either physicalized arcade cabinets, Talon, either physicalized arcade cabinets or Moby-Glass versions of the arcade games they've made for the website in the past, like Hyper Vanguard Force and the Apollo Rescue game. You wish the turrets retracted into the ship were not in use like the Connie? Yeah, that'd actually be really good on the MSR. That would look way better. This poor surfer is really struggling now. It was doing okay for a bit there. Is that an eclipse? It is. Yeah, that's an eclipse. That was an eclipse. Rip.
Nice job taking them out. I'll push your payment through.
Bye. I'm sure I've got an orbit miner on my head.
Hey, how's it going? This is Jake Brogan with Shubin Interstellar. I'm gonna be handling your contracts from here on out. I've got a good feeling about you. We stick together and I think we'll go far.
A terrible
Anyway, just wanted to touch base and establish that solid working relationship foundation. Contract should have all the detail. Good luck out there.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Let's go. Anywho. Located nearby cave. Sure.
Landing gear deployed.
Wait. Okay, that's a bit odd how there's like a light source on there. Oh, it's getting windy, chat. It's heckin' windy.
Safe arrival. Engine system disengaged.
I landed okay? Yeah, we're good. Good. Let's go. Ambio light attachment. I thought I had an orbit attachment. I do. We're good. Heal. So deliver one of the following. Just get her done. Whee! Audio design on these caves is really good. And it's suitably creepy. Someone has already mined it here. Pillbug. Dollarvine. I need 20. Yep. Give it the beans. A little bit less beans. Nice. That's like 6 pieces of Dollarvine. I'm gonna be trapped in this stupid cave forever, aren't I? At least this isn't one of the caves full of Copians, I guess. as I huff on my copium. I mean, could be worse. Oh. This is the first time I've seen like containers and stuff inside one of these caves. That's cool. Now I'm fully expecting to see a whole bunch of pirates here. Huh. I mean, I've gone through a bunch of missions in the past where it's like, go to this location, clear them out of a cave. But I haven't seen them in one of these cave types. I thought for a second that was like a label of some flavor. Nope. Hmm. 373 quality. Nothing like absolute trash to keep you going, I guess. Eight out of 20. Pretty cool. I'm using a screen mirroring between my two PCs, which unfortunately means that I can't have HDR on. These spaces that HDR looks so good. Because Windows is like, oh no, if you mirror a screen, it disables HDR for that screen. But why? Because. But why? No why. It's just how it is. Apparently. Which annoys me. Not that much, but you know, a bit. Not finding anything here. I'll try a different cave. Warning, flight systems overheating while they're turned off. Hmm? Sure they are.
Landing gear raised. Landing gear deployed.
There it is.
Safe arrival. Engine system disengaged.
Now we help. Anywho. Pillbug. Dollarvine. Nice. Just need 12 more of this and I'm done on this one. Precious. Six. That's 14 so far. Okay. Hadenites. Okay. 5 Hadenites all I need. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Sweet. Done. Weird lighting bug. There's a lot of weird lighting bugs in this game that aren't really worth them fixing, because they're changing how lighting in general is done soon. But they're a bit odd. Lots of what appears to be Z fighting, but it's like it's getting 2 different lighting passes. They're just odd. Anyway, to deliver this stuff.
Engine system active. Launch successful.
Oh, Guardian. Hey, Phantom Yosha, thanks for big old raid arena. Welcome to this coming across from Phantom Yosha's stream. Hopefully you had an amazing time over there, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you click on Phantom's name and click on follow so you get notified when they go live again. How the heck was today in Star Citizen? Yeah. Hello. Hi. Might be broken. We'll try.
Safe arrival. Engine
A
system.
lot of stuff happened. Yeah, that sounds like Star Citizen. Well, I tried to do a thing. Yes, so I did 19 other things. Ah. Yeah. We went for Pharaohs and Pyro. Oh, we went for Pharaoh? Okay. Yep. Absolute chaos and some PvP because Pharaoh data centers. Look at the little amethyst crystals. I mean, had 9 crystals. Who's that? Thank you. But thank you again for the raid, Phantom Yosha. I've it's been fun watching you get into Star Citizen, and right at the moment it's a very good time for people to try it out as well. I know it's that you've had an account for a while now, but it's been fun. I have been known to lurk in your channel. Much like you lurk in your hood. I apologize for my terrible showing and not having my mohawk up today, but I'm tired. And hat. That is a lot of material that you need to deliver. Yeesh. Right. Tubin neutral. Well, that's gonna suck.
Hey, it's Shubin. Crack a code on me for a job well done. Payment should be set. Give a holler if it isn't. Okay?
On.
Launch successful.
Oh, it's an Ursa. And a Talon. Oh, it's a Nursa, specifically. It was interesting to see what people leave lying around these places. Prospector. That was a Cutter. Yep. Hawk? Yeah, Hawk. Second Hawk I've seen today. It's odd. A Raft. And a Rock. Rock. And some part of a Buccaneer. Just the cockpit section of the Buccaneer, though. Anywho. Back at it.
Shields disengaged.
Gotta go fast.
Good day to take down some shitheads, huh? Got your pay on
Yep.
tap and ready to go once you punch him out.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Go.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
It's a
Quantum drive
C1 just there for some reason.
Quantum drive disengaged.
I love lamp.
Shields active.
Bogey.
Contact confirmed.
Okay. Ah, Buccaneer. Nice. the Buccaneer, when it came out with the spinal mount size 4, was so fun. Is it a size 4 or a size 5? I think it's a size 4. Just the, little pews, because you got the size 1s and size 3s on the wings. And the top mount can either be 2 size 2s or a size 4, I think it was.
Contact confirmed.
And yeah, just the satisfying feeling of deploying the big Dakar from that top cannon. Because when it first came out, you had the Combine C788 ballistic cannon as your as the top gun option, but that ballistic cannon got just beaten into the ground with the Nerf stick because it got bugged, along with everything else that fires like an exploding projectile. Just kind of got removed from functionality. There we go. That's the longest I've shot a Buccaneer without something falling off.
Shields under attack. Target destroyed.
It's another Herald.
Done and dusted. Nice one.
Apparently today's my day for finding Heralds and other ships of uselessness. But it's two, I think it had 2 size 1s. I think it's now 2 size 2 guns and 2 size 1 missiles. But don't worry, it's built with data running, which is another feature they've kind of retconned, because there was a fluff article on the patch notes screen, or the loading screen for one patch, celebrating fast and light transmission of information. So I don't know what's going to happen with data running anymore. Also, one of the Citizen Cons, they showed a video where you could share a grid coordinate with someone in chat, and it would show up as a marker, which was another thing that was going to be part of data running. So, maybe data runners will be flying auction houses. Is that what they're going to be?
Shields disengaged.
Bounty's all yours. Get locked and loaded and take him out.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Damer! Get a Bria's breaking yard. Oh, Scooter sent you.
Quantum drive engaged.
Man, Wookie Wookie makes some great stuff.
Quantum drive disengaged.
It feels like, I think it actually might already be, characters like Scooter are going to end up being, put into the game. Kind of like how they ended up putting, the,
Quantum drive disengaged.
what was the name of it? Operation Pitchfork is now, an in-game thing,
Drive engaged.
which was very much a player-driven event, which probably will happen. Maybe will happen.
Shields active.
So bright. Blinded by the light. Hello. Debris. Everybody.
Contact
Contact, you got it. Cutter? Sure. Cutter, I hardly know her. Hey. Sorry. Get over here, Shelby. I need to deploy some pews. Slow it down a little bit. Should have lock on now. There we go. I only get around a 1 kilometer lock on with the changes to radars because this thing does not have enough power plant to run shields and guns and radar at a reasonable level, and engines. Engines are at 1 pip. Shields are only at 2, but that's because it's fairly good at not being shot. Well, in most people's hands. Not necessarily mine.
Target destroyed.
Rip. The marker. There it is. Let's go. Hitting small stuff past a kilometer away is hard anyway. It's true. They're very much making changes to bring combat distances closer in, and I think the shield changes are a really good way of doing that, and the radar changes and the rate of fire changes. They're getting closer to the sort of dogfighting that they want out of the game. Even if it's not everyone's favorite, it is moving towards what they intend. And as much as Yogi, my boy, is the main person implementing it, it is not specifically his design decision, right? It's very much coming down from the top as to what style of combat they want. Rather than sort of the modern BVR combat in fighter planes. They went very much within visual range, which is in an interesting place right now because missiles are still pretty spicy, especially when people yeet a bunch of them at you.
We'll mark one less shithead on the run. Pleasure doing business with you.
I find myself wondering what dug through that. And the fact that I think that is a sign that the team are doing a very good job on the art in this game. Like, what dug that? What happened to the rest of this place if that's part of a borehole? I'm very full of tea. I'll be back. And I will run an ad while I'm away. Back in a minute. That's Free Fire pilots crashing into asteroids. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Hi. to be very interested to see what happens when they introduce ray traced shadows in this game, which they are doing, by the way. Ray traced shadows and lighting. First off, my GPU will implode, but after that, once I have something that's capable of making it run in a really good way, I'm very much interested in seeing how it looks. We've already seen some basic work on it, like the hanger of the Carrack that they showed previously. That's apparently getting much closer to release. I'm not really getting much in the way of missions at the moment. Also, my throat is starting to murder me. Marker 4.
You got all the details you know what's there. Play it smart and come home safe here.
Yo! Noom.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Yo!
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged. Shields active.
For my safety, I've been relocated. No, I haven't!
Contact confirmed.
Buggy! Yep. Until I hit about 4 kilometers and suddenly they see me on the radar. Fuse!
Under attack.
This poor little hornet. Oh, never mind. It's become cooked by the servers going.
Destroyed. Shields disengaged.
Let's go. Yeet.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
I feel like the 25% chance of getting a blueprint is not doing me any favors.
Just got confirmation that bounty's been cleared. I'll get you paid.
Quantum drive engaged.
Because it doesn't seem to have a hard-coded pity roll either. So it's not like missing each time is going to slowly increase your chances of winning. Nah, it's still 1 in 4 apparently. Though going forward, they will eventually be adding blueprints as lootables. So there'll be a physicalized blueprint you can pick up and learn. Though I really hope that the learn part of it is actually putting it into a fabricator. Also, I really hope we find so they roll out a system so that we can track our blueprints in the mobiGlas, because that's definitely something that the game needs. Okay. Oh. Oh, there it is. Is that someone landing on one of the other locations? It is, isn't it? It's a Hermes or a Apollo. One sec, chat. Yes, interesting. I am actually going to wind things up once I've landed, chat. I'm just going to go land check my what are they called? Blueprints. See if I got anything interesting that I didn't notice. And then I'm probably going to wind things up because my throat is starting to scratch a lot.
This bit should do nicely.
Also, I just heard the nephews get here, I think.
Landing gear deployed.
I won't be streaming tomorrow, just so we're all on the same page. As I'm going rock climbing, I think, with the nephews tomorrow. And apparently it's going to be a whole day process. Landing. Actually wasn't that bad. Been a pretty successful day. Though I do definitely need to bring more ammo with me next time. Do I bring this with me? I'll just leave it in there. No, just leave it in there. Close that up. Get this thing stored. That's the new UTV, if any of you haven't seen it already. Pretty neat. I particularly like how there's a weapons rack on the side of it. And that's cool. And then you've got one SCU box at the back. Doo-doo-doo. Ammo. Ammo, there we go. Not them, not them. What are they? Pulse pistol lamp. Yates. I swear I had more P8SC mags. Apparently not. Oh. Was there anything else in here? Oh, okay, cool. Looks like that's good. Let's go check our blueprint, and then I'll wind things up for today. Also, chat, if any of you haven't done so already, please make sure you check out the free fly. You can try Star Citizen for free if you haven't already got an account. Pack is in a pretty good place at the moment, even if things are a bit overloaded thanks to the free fly. The content in is really good. There's quite a lot of gameplay loops that work pretty well for the most part. And they've added crafting, though crafting is challenged at the moment because of some choices they've made regarding item quality with regards to mining. So you kind of end up with a need to have mountains of different quality numbers. Antium, Valentino, and Sunstone. Oh, that's the Sunstone. It's like an orangey one. Cool. And the helmet in Sunstone. Neat. Metropolis, Valentino. Haven't got the Valentino legs yet, though. I've got the Arclight mag, so the Arclight recipe now, though. That's cool. Very neat. Lindium. Whatever that is. Grand total of I can make the ammo, I can make the magazines. That's all I can make so far. Still, not a bad day. Quite a lot of fun. Thanks for being out with me. I do appreciate the company. I apologize for it being relatively short after a very long break, but my throat is getting really scratchy and I don't want to lose it again. So I'm going to call it a day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate the company. We'll send the raid on to someone else. Let's go see who's live so I can raid them. I'm going to raid Chili. Bye.